Youcat, question number 208. What is Holy Eucharist? Holy Eucharist is the sacrament in which Jesus Christ gives his body and blood, himself for us, so that we too might give ourselves to him in love and be united with him in Holy Communion. In this way, we are joined with one body of Christ, the Church. After baptism and confirmation, the Eucharist is the third sacrament of initiation of the Catholic Church. The Eucharist is the mysterious center of all these sacraments because the historic sacrifice of Jesus on the cross is made present during the rites of consecration in a hidden and bloody manner. Thus, the celebration of the Eucharist is the source and summit of the Christian life. Everything aims at this. Besides this, there is nothing greater than one could attain. When we eat the broken bread, we unite ourselves with the love of Jesus, who gave his body for us on the wood of the cross. When we drink from the chalice, we unite ourselves with him who even poured out his blood out of love for us. We did not invent this ritual. Jesus himself celebrated the Last Supper with his disciples and therein anticipated his death. He gave himself to his disciples under the signs of bread and wine and commanded them from then on, even after his death, to celebrate the Eucharist. Do this in memory of me. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 24. Eucharist, Greek Eucharistia, meaning thanksgiving. Eucharist was at first the name for the prayer of thanksgiving that preceded the transformation of the bread and wine into Christ's body and blood in the liturgy of the early church. Later then, the term was applied to the whole celebration of the Holy Mass. Question number 209. When did Christ institute the Eucharist? Christ instituted the Holy Eucharist on the evening before his death, on the night when he was betrayed, when he gathered the apostles around him in the upper room in Jerusalem and celebrated the Last Supper with them. How can Jesus distribute his body and his blood? By making the bread into his body and the wine into his blood. He anticipates his death, he accepts it in his heart, and he transforms it into an action of love that on the outside is simply brutal violence. And the crucifixion from within becomes an act of total self-giving love. Says Pope Benedict XVI. God bless you all.